Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ruth and today I'm doing an update for one of my absolute favourite project pans, and that is the Panner's Pan. If you haven't seen one of these before, basically it is a way of paying homage and shouting out and just giving back to the project pan community. So essentially you pick a number of project panners that you follow and watch and want to support and shout out, etc., and you pick a product to go with them, whether it be a usage goal or a completion goal. It's up to yourself. This was started by Elizabeth, who's at Cookie Pans on Instagram, I believe. And just such a beautiful, beautiful idea for a community that is equally as beautiful. And when I say beautiful, I mean inside and out. It's not just what's on the outside. It's literally the inside of this community is beautiful. And I'm so happy to be a part of it. It really is just been one of the best things that has happened to me this year. But yeah, so I've decided to have 20 rolling style, 10 rolling style people in at a time. So I actually have 2 rollings for you this month. So we'll have 2 new panners to discover. But no, let's be honest, you probably all followed them already, but so what? You know what I mean? Maybe there will be 1 or 2 that you find that you haven't followed before, and wouldn't that be great? Quick weather update. Hot, hot, hot. Wasps. Sick of it. I think we're literally going to go summer, winter. There's going to be no autumn, no crispy breath. You can see your breath in the air kind of weather. It's just going to go straight. Like even the trees, they're still green, like the majority of them. Like it's literally going to go warm, cold and wet. Not fair. I want my autumn. Not fair. Anyway, now that the weather's out and done, don't know what I'm trying to say there, we'll get into this. First up is the beautiful Steph lines. If you don't know who Steph Lines is, I highly doubt that, let's be honest. She is one of the co-creators of Partners in Cream and a fellow Irish woman. And I chose the, well, I had chose a different liquid lipstick in the summertime, more of a summer appropriate colour, and I've switched it to a darker kind of more autumn winter appropriate colour, but still a liquid lipstick. So this is the Dose of Colours matte liquid lipstick in the shade Kiss of Fire, and I have a 20 usage goal in total for a liquid lipstick, shall we say, for Steph. So that is the shade there. It's not as red as you would think. There's a hint of a pink to it, I feel. More so than even blue toned. I would say it's nearly pink toned. But currently I'm on 10 uses, so I have another 10 uses to go on that. Hard at the moment with lipsticks, even if they are liquid lipsticks, because I don't find that this dries down completely. I definitely notice transfer on this. So yeah, it's not one I can really wear under a mask at the moment, unfortunately. So typically I roll it out for a video, and because of so many what was I thinking? Excuse me, I'm very nasally. What's new? I don't remember what I was saying there, because I sure shit don't. Yeah, what was I thinking with all those lip products in? I've lost my mind. But anyway, let's keep going while this train of thought can actually cope with it. Next up I have Dannie from Dannie's Makeup. Dannie is my inspiration. She is just so dedicated to project panning, she gets so much done, and like always has these most beautiful makeup looks. Her eye looks beautiful. And I don't know, if I ever feel a bit unmotivated, or you know, just falling off the rails a little bit when it comes to panning, I'll just go watch a Dannie video and I'll feel reinvigorated to get back into it again, because I was like, yeah, we're going to do it, Dannie, because she's brilliant. I love her. So I brought in the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette for her, because she was doing the Too Faced little sugar cookie palette. She panned it to completion, like a Too Faced. I don't care if it's a mini, it's a Too Faced palette. That's just serious, like. And she also had a matte shade from her matte peach palette. God love her. It took forever and a day. Like, I think it was, what was it, Dannie? 130, 140 uses? Something ridiculous like that. But she persevered. She kept going, like. She's just Unreal. So I brought in this as a 20 usage goal to pay homage to that, and I have used it 17 times. So I have 3 more times to go. This is what it's looking at. I haven't hit any new pans, unfortunately. This white up here is definitely getting very low. But unfortunately, this palette will be going once I'm finished with it in this project, because it's just, it irritates my eyes too much. I have it on today, and like if I just tap there, I mean, that's wet coming off. I don't understand. I have nothing wet on my lid. Excuse me. I have a very dry eyeshadow primer on. I didn't use a wet brush, nothing, and yet still my eye feels wet. It's like as if it just irritates my eyes that much. I don't know. I don't understand it. And even like if I put this in my inner corner, right into my inner corner, if somebody gets into my eye, I can taste it in my throat. Anyone else experience that, or is that just me? Probably just me, because I'm a weirdo. So Dannie's staying in for another 3 uses. Next up is Hayleigh. Hayleigh hasn't been posting at the moment, but I'm hoping she'll be back soon, because I miss her so much. I miss her accent. I miss her intro. I miss her projects. I miss her so much. But she's a lot going on at the moment. And look, we can't all be here to entertain me, like. Watching all as I want you to. But I brought in a cream blush for Hayleigh because she panned the balm. What was it called? Oh my god, I was so invested. It was all apples, and it was cream blush lip, whatever you wanted to do. She panned the whole thing, and I followed it diligently from start to finish. I felt a bit emotional when it was finished, because like, it's gone, it's all gone. But yeah, I had to bring in a cream blush for Hayleigh because it was just so impressive. I was so like in awe of her doing that. So I have this in for a 20 usage goal, and I have used it 11 times. So we still have another 9 uses for Hayleigh. Next up is my good friend Katie from Procrastinating Panner, and I picked the most expensive and bougie item that I had in my collection because it suits Katie down to the ground. This is it here, and I had a 20 usage goal on this. Now, when I first got this palette, I wasn't really sure what to do with it, I'll be honest with you. I found some of the pans quite small to get certain kind of brushes into it, so you do get very specific brushes for certain things. And these ones up here, I just didn't know how to feel about them. And through the course of having this in this project, I've actually fallen in love with this. I really and truly have used every single shade and enjoyed every single one of them. Blushes are beautiful. I just use a smaller brush, and then afterwards, because I go in with the finishing powder anyway, I can just buff everything together and everything buffs out and there's no lines or very condensed colour. And the same goes with the bronzer. Now I did find that a bit harder because I do like a big fluffy brush for a bronzer, but I have used it in the crease of my eye as well, and it's worked beautifully as that. These shades up here, this highlighter, it seems like, oh my god, seriously, a wasp. Go away! I can't cope. I can't cope. Go away. It's the middle of October, lads. Come on. Come on. The highlighter I thought was quite glittery when I'd swatched that, but it's actually gorgeous on the face. Really enjoy it on the face. And these two guys, this one I've been using as a kind of a finishing eyeshadow, if that makes sense. So I've kind of, you know, go in at the end and I use that just to really kind of make sure everything is nicely diffused and buffed out and things like that, and it really works for that. It's beautiful. And this one I've been using underneath my eyes as one of my last steps. Now this is all obviously if you're doing a very, you know, it's not for a quick 5-minute look. We're not talking about that here. We're talking about you're sitting down, you're doing your makeup for an hour and you're playing. But this one I find under the eyes, I never put it on today and I meant to, I do find it brightens up the eyes. It's kind of, I didn't expect it, and I thought, yeah, whatever. And I put it on, I was like, oh, that works. Okay. So I've thoroughly enjoyed this, and I have to tell you, I've met my 20 uses and then some, because I can't put this stupid thing down. I just can't. I'm like, I just don't seem to be able to finish my makeup without using this in some way, shape or form. Which is fantastic because it cost me enough, and I was a little disappointed when I got it first because I thought, oh, I don't know what to do with this. I just don't think this is for me, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and it's a great mirror in it. God, the makeup today, I don't know, anyway. But yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed this. But Katie, my darling, unfortunately, you are rolling out. I'm so sorry. I love you. Next up is Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty. So Kim and I do Pango together. We have a collab, we do Pango together. And I love Kim. She's a darling. She's such a sweetheart. And I brought in, because we both are big into skincare, so I brought in the Nayod, let's go, Superoxide Dismutase Saccharide Mist. I think that's how you say it all. Because we both like to do the 7 skins method and misting in general. We just love a bit of misting. But I'm nearly done with this. Was there the last update. I started up here and now I'm down to here. This I would imagine will be done by next update. But I have to say, this is pricey. It was €40 for this bottle. But there's 240 ml or 8 fluid ounces, which is nearly twice the amount you get in a lot of other products. And this has lasted me. Like, I'd say this has lasted me 6 months, lads. I'm not even exaggerating, am I? Maybe 5 months, but I'm kind of thinking it's actually value for money better than I anticipated, if that makes sense. Does it do anything magical to my skin? I can't say that it does. I can't say that I noticed anything miraculous happening, you know, for that price. But I just keep coming back to the 100 ml of the Pixie Milky Mist is €24 or €22. So you definitely get more product and value for money, in my opinion. I should see, I'm not making any purchases at the moment, but down the line we'll see. Next up is April from Rouge Reviews. And April is a gorgeous channel, beautiful person. And we'd kind of been following each other's skincare products and projects, and then I kind of bounced out and was like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm cutting that one out and bringing other ones in. And she was like, you left me all alone. So I brought this in honor of her. This is the Cosrx Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. And I've completely used this up. It is all, nearly knocked everything over. It is all gone. I love this. I adore this. This is the most beautiful product and my skin loves it. Lasts ages. You only need the smallest bit. And definitely a repurchase for me. But April, unfortunately, you're rolling out as well, my darling. But yeah, I'm still going to have like past people that I have in my description box. So please go down to my description box and click on their channels and give them a follow, because these are all wonderful people. Look at the whole project panning community is, but you know, these are my girls. Next up is Jessica Lee, the wonderful Jessica Lee, the creator of Fantastic Ladies and the creators of so many projects that it's just incredible. What I chose for her is the Sculpted by Amy Beauty Base Pearl, and it's in honor of the 50 Shades of Pink project that she started. It's now purple this year, but pink was the original. So I have this in for Jessica. I have 20 usage goal and I've used it 16 times. So I have 4 uses to go. And to be honest, I genuinely feel that those 4 uses will see me finish with this product, which is fantastic altogether. I'm thrilled about that. So I imagine Jessica might be rolling out next month as well. But yeah, I can't believe that. I'm really kind of happy about that. Not that Jessica's gone out, obviously, but that I've used up another product. Yay me. Next up is the Wet n Wild Megalass Stained Glass Lip Gloss. And this is in the shade, I couldn't tell you for the life of me because it's teeny tiny writing, but I did write it down before. Love Blinding Glare. And this is it here. It's what I actually have on my lips today. And it's the most peculiar product because there you go, that's a very intense colour and it looks very moist. I apologise. There's the tiniest bit of transfer, and I do mean tiny. I just don't understand what this wizardry is, but I'm loving it. I have used who is Jenn? Jenn is my good friend above in Canada that we have done a couple of collabs together. We have done palette bingos, 2 palette bingos, one on the Be Perfect Carnival 3 palette and one on the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. And it was so much fun. I loved doing them with Jenn. But yeah, definitely go check Jenn out. She's fantastic. And with Jenn, I have used this 9 times. So I still have 11 times to go on this. But I love this shade. I think it's beautiful. But again, I'm just not wearing lip products as much as I'd like to. And it's having a bit of an effect on... I need to be more careful about what I'm putting into projects, especially when it comes to lip products, because I've kind of overdone it a little bit, but it's fine, especially with this project because there's no end date. It's just you keep going till you decide you're not going anymore. Next up is Laney. Laney is Makeup with Laney. And Laney does the most beautiful eye looks, just stunning eye looks, and she's just a gorgeous person as well. I love Laney to bits. I love watching her, and she's very comfort. I don't know, there's something comforting about watching Laney. I love it. But she loves indie products, especially. She does a lot with indie eyeshadows as well. So I chose, even though she's never tried Odin's Eye, but I think I might have tempted her now. I brought in the Odin's Eye Skulled Mini Eyeshadow Palette, and again 20 uses on this for Laney, and I have used it 12 times. So I have 8 more times to go for Laney, and this is what it is looking like. Very pretty palette, but definitely you couldn't do a cohesive look around it. Well, I couldn't personally. I'm not capable of it. And these are all very shimmery shades, and definitely need a tacky base and a glitter glue maybe as well to really get the effect that you want. I have a kind of, I don't know if you can see the kind of just down here, one of the pink shades. But I had a green look recently, and I had that in it, and I did a blue look as well, and you know what I mean. It's a lovely palette to dip into for an accent colour, if you know what I mean. Can't say that I love the formula, and I think that's more a me issue because I'm just not very good when it comes to makeup and stuff like that. I don't know, I'm not as talented as some of the others, and I don't mean that in a bad way or anything. I know my limitations. So for me, the formula isn't the easiest to use. Maybe that's what I should be saying. So it's not necessarily a brand I'd purchase from again. I don't know. It would need to be a real colour story that really kind of grabbed me. But I was curious, and now I know. Next up is the e.l.f. Sheer Slick Lipstick in Dragon Fruit, and this is for the gorgeous Courtney, and Courtney is Barbie on Instagram. Courtney is so busy at the moment, God bless her, and she still finds time to comment on videos and post on Instagram and everything. She's a busy woman, and she's just a darling. She's such a lovely person. I adore Courtney. I think she's amazing, and I brought this in for her because Courtney loves a lipstick. And that's it there, and this is actually beautiful on. It is so incredibly comfortable on the lips. Beautiful product. These haven't really hit Ireland yet. Well, not that I've seen in store. I bought this directly from the e.l.f. site, and I'd definitely be interested in buying more down the line. I never swatched that's the Wet n Wild one there. Just so you can see, they're all quite similar shades. I probably should have been a bit more diverse in my choosing. Oh well. But Courtney, I've only used you 2 times, Courtney. I'm so sorry, but it's just like I said with lip products. I'm a tad overwhelmed at the moment. But again, it's fine. I don't mind if Courtney stays in here for 5 months. I'd be delighted. But yeah, it's a beautiful lipstick, and if I saw this coming into Ireland in more shades and stuff like that, I'd definitely look at picking them up in the new year. Not presently, because I'm not purchasing at the moment. Do you know who I'm shouting at? Myself when I'm watching this back and editing it. So I have 2 people to roll in. So excited. So I have on my panners on my Tiny Decisions app, and I rolled it, and I got 2 new ones, and I'm so excited about the 2 I got. Wait till you see. So the first person that came up was Valerie. Valerie is VMRT on Instagram. I love Valerie. She is a darling, she is a sweetheart, and she's the most kindest soul. Again, another person that I'm just so happy to have met. And I say met like that because, you know, when you meet someone on the internet, you're sometimes kind of like, oh, I can't be calling them my friend because we met on the internet, we've never met in person. But I genuinely would call the majority of these people my friends because they've just been so wonderful and kind and supportive and just lovely, and have lovely content themselves. So definitely check out Valerie. She's a powerhouse when it comes to project planning. But also, Valerie, if you're not in Fantastic Ladies, you need to get in there, because there's a project coming up that Valerie and Jaylon have created, and to say I'm excited, I cannot wait. I'm literally rocking back and forth waiting for the 31st of October so that I can get this recorded and put up, because I'm just so freaking excited. Anyway, what I brought in for Valerie is the Precision Swarmnet Mura Butter Glow Face Palette. And she very kindly gifted this to me because she knows that things like that are so hard for me to get over here. And look at, first of all, the smell. I love it. I know some people aren't a big fan of the scent, but I love it. I just love it. And we have a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. And guys, like, they were so right calling it butter because it just is divine. I mean, oh God, well done. Wonderful swatching. Oh, absolute pro here. But I'm just so, I'm so excited to dip into this and start playing with it. So thank you so much, Valerie. I'm so excited. So again, I have a 20 usage goal on this. And yeah, whoop, so excited. Can't wait. And next up is the hilarious and wonderful and again such a supportive person and kind soul is Deb. Deb is Debbie on Insta and YouTube. Deb unfortunately doesn't post as much as Ruth would like. And I'm like constantly, Deb, put up a video. She's like, I've got a life to live. But I miss her video so much because without fail, I burst out laughing at her videos. I really do. And I just think she'd be a hoot and a holler to go out for a couple of drinks with or go to dinner with or whatever you may be. She just cracks me up. I love her. So Deb is again, when it comes to skincare, this girl can pen like no other. She is unreal. So I have brought in the Lacura Super Booster Hyaluronic Acid Serum. So this is from Aldi. I'm really hoping that by putting Deb in this project, it kind of bullies her nearly into posting. Bit of peer pressure maybe. I don't mean bully. We don't like bullies here. You know what I mean. It's just like, you know, it might give her a little push. Say, fine, Ruth, I'll throw up a video just for you. But yeah, this is for Deb, and I plan to use this completely because with skincare me, I would be like Deb a bit in that I like to focus on a product and finish it to completion. I don't like mixing and matching too much because I find it can irritate my skin a bit. My skin gets a bit confused if I do that. So I like to start a product, and as long as my skin is happy with it, I will use it to completion. So yeah, this is coming in for Deb. And that is it for this update. So 2 new planners in. I'm so excited. It's brilliant. I love this project. I keep saying it, but it's true. I love this project, and I love all these people, and I love all the people that are just in the project panning community so much. I can't even tell you, even though I've told you repeatedly. Stop talking, Ruth. You're done. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you'll go and follow all these people if you're not for some reason following them already, because they're each and every one are wonderful in their own right and for different reasons, and they're just all part of this brilliant community. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I will chat to you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Sloan.